Welcome, deep divers. You can almost feel it, right? That buzz around NFL training camp starting up.
Oh, yeah, it's that time. Competition, heat, guys fighting for spots.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's where you see, potential really tested, futures decided. We're talking about that
It
grind.
really is a grind.
Yeah.
Every single rep, every drill. And you always hear about those hidden gems, right? The guys nobody expected.
That's it. That's the hunt. The players who kind of come out of nowhere.
And every year, you see it happen. Doesn't matter the team. You get one or two guys, maybe way down the depth chart, who just pop.
They catch the coach's eye, make a name for themselves. Sometimes it sticks. Sometimes they find success somewhere else later.
For those guys, the undrafted ones, the late picks,
Yeah.
it's not just learning plays. It's like a nonstop audition. Every single snap is evaluated.
The pressure must be immense, knowing how few spots there really are when they cut down to 53.
Absolutely. A tiny mistake can hurt, but, one great play can change everything for them.
And that brings us right to our deep dive today. We're going to zoom in on the Jacksonville Jaguars camp.
Right. Specifically, we're looking at what their head coach, Liam Coen, has been seeing. He's been talking about wide receiver depth.
Yeah, we're digging into an article on this. Liam Coen shares praise of Jaguars wide receiver depth. It was on the Jags SI site, got picked up by Yardbarker too.
So our mission here is to unpack who's standing out to Coen, what he's really looking for in these depth guys, and what it takes for someone near the bottom to actually push for a spot on that final roster.
Yeah, let's get past the headlines and see what's really going down on the practice field, what it tells us about developing players in the league today. Okay, let's jump in.
So the reports are saying that through, the first three practices, Cohen's been really focused on these younger guys, the ones battling for those last few spots.
Makes sense. You know the big names are there, like Brian Thomas Jr., the first rounder. But Coen seems interested further down the chart, too.
Exactly. Wide receiver depth has been a big talking point for them, apparently. And while, yeah, you expect focus on the top guys, Cohen's comments highlight some maybe surprising standouts.
Okay, so who's the first name that caught his eye, according to this piece?
Eli Pank. He's one of two wideouts mentioned specifically as standing out early on, fighting for maybe the fifth or sixth receiver spot.
Pancall. Okay, not a household name. He's an undrafted guy, right?
Right.
From Duke.
That's right, undrafted free agent, which, that's always an uphill climb. He had to earn his way just to get to camp, and now he's trying to stick. It's that classic underdog situation.
So what did Coen actually say about him? Was it just general praise or...
No, it was pretty specific. Cohen said, and this is a direct quote, Eli's worked his tail off. He's strong. He's physical.
Okay, worked his tail off. That always stands out, especially for an undrafted player. Effort is non-negotiable there.
Totally. It's often the thing that gets you noticed initially. Strength and physicality, your receiver, that's valuable too.
But Coen didn't just leave it there, did he? Mentioned areas for improvement.
Right. He also said he has to continue to work on flexibility and just being able to be loose as an athlete playing the receiver position.
Flexibility and being loose. What does that translate to on the field? Why is that so important for Coen?
Well, think about route running, right? Flexibility helps you sink your hips, make sharp cuts, create separation. Being loose is about quickness, change of direction, body control, adjusting to the ball in the air.
Ah, okay. So it's not just about being strong. It's about being fluid and efficient in your movements as a receiver.
Exactly. Cohen sees the effort, the physicality, check. But he needs that smoother, more refined athleticism for Pancol to really reach his potential at the NFL level. It's about the whole receiver's skill set.
Gotcha. And the article mentioned a specific play Pancol made.
Yeah, apparently he had an impressive touchdown catch during an 11-on-11 drill.
Okay. See, that matters. Making plays in those full-team competitive settings, that backs up the work ethic stuff.
Absolutely. Coaches remember those moments, especially from a guy who's already showing he's putting in the work. It's that combo.
Yeah.
Effort plus execution.
And there was something else, too, wasn't there? About special teams.
Yes. Crucial point. Cohen added, he's worked his tail off on special teams as well.
That's huge for guys on the roster bubble. Undrafted guys often have to star on special teams to make it.
It's often the tiebreaker, or even the main reason they make the team initially. Shows versatility, proves you can contribute somewhere right away, even if you're not getting offensive snaps yet. High effort plays.
And what about his sort of coachability? Coen touched on that.
He did. Added this detail. So he wants to do right. He looks you in the eye when you're coaching him. He's a good kid.
Wow, looks you in the eye. That might seem small, but coaches notice that stuff, don't they?
Oh, absolutely. It says a lot about engagement, respect, willingness to learn. Are you just hearing the coaching, or are you absorbing it? It suggests he's genuinely invested in getting better.
Yeah, it's more than just talent, isn't it? It's that whole package. The work ethic, the coachability, making plays when you get the chance, contributing on teams. It really makes you think what undrafted guys need to bring.
It's that relentless drive to improve day in, day out.
Okay, so Pank is the hardworking, coachable, making plays kind of standout. Who was the other receiver Coen mentioned?
The other one was Cphus. He's a second-year player, so a slightly different situation than Pank. He's been around the building for a year.
Right, so maybe knows the system a bit better, but still fighting for his spot. What was Cohen's take on him?
It was interesting, more nuanced. He started with praise, saying, Josh has made a few plays. So, acknowledging the talent, the flashes.
Okay, good start. He's showing up on tape.
But then Coen followed up immediately with a pretty blunt critique. He said he has to get in shape right now. He's got to get himself into shape and make sure that he's the next guy up in those instances where we have to sub.
Whoa. Okay, so playmaking ability is there, but conditioning is a major flag right now.
Seems like it. Coen did reiterate that he has been pleased with some of the plays that he has made, so it's not like he's down on the talent.
Right, it's that classic talented but situation, the but here being his conditioning.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it raises that really important question, what does being the next guy up actually require in the NFL?
Yeah, what does that mean beyond just knowing the plays?
It means being ready to step in instantly without any drop-off. If someone goes down or just needs a breather, can you jump in on play 60 of a drive and execute at the same level? That takes serious conditioning.
It's not just about making one flashy catch in practice. It's about sustained performance, reliability.
Precisely. Can the team count on you? Not just can you do it, but are you ready to do it consistently whenever needed? That fitness piece is absolutely fundamental to being relied upon.
So putting these two together, Pank working his tail off, needing refinement, Cphus making plays, needing conditioning. What's the bigger picture here about Cohen's philosophy for these depth guys?
Well, zooming out, it really looks like Coen values a few core things beyond just pure athletic talent, especially for guys fighting for those final spots.
Like what? What seems to be the common thread or the key criteria?
It seems to boil down to, 1, undeniable work ethic, Pank worked his tail off comment. 2, coachability, Pank looks you in the eye. 3, physical readiness, the direct challenge to Cphus. And 4, versatility, like Pank's special teams work.
So it's not just can you run fast and catch, it's the whole professional approach.
Exactly. It feels like he's looking for guys who are committed to the process, not just the highlight reel. Guys who understand what it takes to be a pro day in, day out, even if they aren't the star. Building resilience, building depth.
It really underscores how tough training camp is. The margins are so thin between making the team and being let go. These examples show it's about hitting all those marks, not just one or two.
Yeah, and it makes you think about that balancing act for a coach, right? How do you acknowledge the plays Cphus is making while still demanding more on the conditioning front?
Right, you got to keep pushing them, but also recognize what they're bringing. I see the talent, now bring the rest consistently. Something like that.
Pretty much. It's about pushing potential into reliable production.
Okay, so that really wraps up our deep dive into Liam Cohen's early camp comments on the Jags receiver depth. We looked at Eli Pank, the undrafted grinder, impressing with effort and coachability.
In Joshua Cphus, the second-year talent who's making plays, but got that clear message about needing to up his conditioning to be truly ready.
And understanding these details, these specific coach comments, it really gives your insight into how teams build their rosters, how they evaluate talent beyond the stat sheet.
Absolutely. It's not just about game days. It's about the daily grind, the attention to detail, the willingness to do the less glamorous stuff like special teams, and being in peak condition. That's often what separates guys at this level.
It really is. So here's something for you, the listener, to think about. Based on Cohen's feedback for Pank and Cphus, the focus on work ethic, coachability, flexibility, conditioning, special teams, what qualities do you think are absolutely non-negotiable for an undrafted player or someone on the bubble to lock down an NFL roster spot?
Is it the raw effort, a specific standout skill, or maybe that mental makeup, the coachability? Something to chew on.
Definitely. Keep digging, keep learning. Thanks for joining us on the deep dive, and we'll catch you next time.